好，咁啊呢度呢，就我諗住一口氣就玩到尾啊！咁啊唔多講嘢，少講嘢啦。咁啊重點係喺個 gameplay 度嘅。咁啊而家就去揾嗰個 president 啊，ex president。咁啊懟爛嗰兩個自動槍先去執嘢。
Colonel, B1 is...
咁啊呢度比較難搞啲嘅，個手掣有 delay。咁啊穿入去個通風槽，咁啊整爛嗰個電腦板。咁啊注意啊，唔好射死個 President 啊！因為呢粒彈有機會係會炸咗落去 President 嘅身上面嘅，小心啲。幾煩嘅，呢度都要試多幾次，唔熟個手掣啊！差唔多啦，跟住右手邊。嗱，咁啊，周圍走啊，唔好炸到佢。好，搞掂。
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
個總統好多資訊啊呢度。
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for
咁啊，
launching
總
a
統啊自己
nuclear
輸入咗
strike.
個
That's correct.
發射
I
嗰個
punched
number
the
落去啊。
sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are
冇計啊，因
reconfirmed.
為
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put
如
it
果
that
如果
way.
唔應承
I
就即刻
wanted
瓜老
power.
襯啦。
They sought
同埋個總
destruction.
統都
But
想
why stoop to terrorism?
都想攞
I
翻啲
wanted
權力嘅。
absolute power.
咁但係喺交涉嘅途中裏邊咧，發現咗
No.
所有嘢都係
I'm just a
外國者計好晒，包括邊個係
I
總
don't
統
have
啊，
any
所有嘢都
control. The
其實
real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The
誒，
Patriots?
The truth behind this country.
即係
I'm
佢
not
連個總統
surprised
都唔
you've
知
never heard of them. Very
外
few
國
are
者後
aware
邊
of
有
their
啲咩人喺
existence,
度。
even among those with
好恐
Cold
怖。
War clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
其實阿 Solidus 係想
Your office? The White House?
擺脱愛國者，但係冇咗愛國者其實係唔得噶嘛，即係你愛國者你將啲嘢公開晒出嚟，咁其實會對個政治啊所有嘢嘅世界會動盪，因為而家好多嘢其實都係愛國者掌管住噶嘛。
It is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
咁呢度講翻 Solidus 係嗰個總統，前總統 George.
That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project.
即係被譽為最強戰士啦 ，Liquid 都繼承堆到好多靚基因嘅。不過最譽為最強嘅戰士就係阿 Solidus。
However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago, Shadow Moses.
跟住講翻摩西事件。
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
想冚 Metal Gear West 嗰單嘢，但係傳咗出嚟。
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Belukovic's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, Hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by
咁呢度咧佢都會有
Ocelot. That was
講
not the new Metal
之後
Gear.
都會講 Metal
Then
Gear
where's
究
the new
竟
Metal Gear?
係喺
Right here.
Big Shell 嘅邊度？
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear.
咁啊，一開波都講咗啦，成部 Metal Gear 就喺呢個 Big Shell 嘅下邊嘅基地嗰度。
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system.
GW 咧其實就係
Arsenal Gear will be
三貓
fully
咧
operational when
想要
GW
嘅嘢
is
嚟，
successfully
想要嘅嘢嚟
integrated.
嘅。
Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. But Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of
如
Wall
果
Street
借埋，
to
如
break
果
the
知得
Patriots'
借
control
埋
of
呢
the
個
business community
阿薩拉
is also
Metal Gear 啦，
a
我哋叫新型嘅
offensive
Metal Gear 啦。
Heaven?
如果都歸於
There
愛國
isn't
者
much
咧，
time.
咁
The
就
football serves
基
as
本
the
上係
key
全
for
面咁
activating
樣
Arsenal
去
Gear.
統治晒
I've already input the
成個
necessary code sequence.
軍事集團㗎啦，
It
基
won't
本
be
上。
long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
呢個電腦病毒
She's
咧
the
可以
system
令
programmer for
知得
Arsenal
啦
Gear.
咁啊
I believe
建立
she's
咗喺
somewhere
個
on level
Arsenal
B1
Gear
in
入
the core
邊
of
啦。
this building.
咁呢樣嘢可以
I thought the levels
可以
below
破壞
us
佢
were
兩個嘅。
I'm sure they won't
咁但係
let
話
her
埋俾
die
你
just
知啊，
yet.
其實呢樣嘢係
She's
10
the
年
only
後先有用
remaining
嘅，
programmer for this
唔係
project.
sorry 唔係10年
According
後
to，Ocelot, she was
係
being
幾
held
年
in a
後先有
locker
用嘅，
room
唔好意
located
思
in the
講錯
northwest
咗，
part of level
要等下
B1.
新年
Cut
再將
transmission.
佢加工先有用，即係呢個
This is card 4.
忍者
It'll
嗰個
give you
嗰個
access
女啊
all the way to Emma's
個
location.
女啊，新年
Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A
Emma
program
一個
for
係咪
disrupting the
解決唔
control
到？
functions
你
between
淨係可以
GW
令
and
到
Arsenal Gear.
Arsenal
Take
Gear
Emma
嘅
to the
支得
computer
用唔
room
到，
on level B2.
但係就解決
Shell
唔到
1
成件
core.
事。
She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
你哋係咪 Arsenal 嘅人？
Arsenal Gear.
你哋係咪 Arsenal 嘅人？
Give this to her when you find her.
你哋係咪 Arsenal 嘅人？
Give this to her when you find her.
你哋係咪 Arsenal 嘅人？
There's only one thing that remains to be done. kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull! No! Good!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal gear.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it, then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
呢度呢，我建議呢，即係睇熟個地圖佢啦，因為呢，你而家一個人行呢，都叫做輕鬆啲。應家呢，帶埋 Emma 嚟潛水呢，就慘啦。同埋如果你個人受傷呢，個 O2 係會扣得快啲，所以盡量唔好俾 Emma 受傷。 Emma 一受傷咧，講真咧，邊度都去唔到。同埋我覺得咧，美版咧，成隻 game 係難玩咗。我之前玩日版咧，好多要素都冇嘅。呢度慢慢啊遊，熟晒所有地圖先。因為亞馬寒氣，Emma 寒氣好似得1/3，係你嘅1/3度。如果受傷埋就得，再短多1半血。咁啊，呢啲最煩嘅，呢啲要避開佢。行熟咗先救，諗下點救人質。因為呢幅 poster 好緊要㗎，即係仲用個景嚟記一記啦條路。
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies. I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now, but she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago, but the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been...
呢度就無賴啲啦，乜都攞出嚟㗎啦，迫擊炮嗰啲用得就用啦，落水都係迫擊炮嚟，要炸翻佢出嚟，出到嚟呢，仲係硬直嘅。睇下跳邊邊啊？好，呢邊炸得。咁其實我個手掣呢個 R 有少少問題，所以呢唔可以即刻舉槍，唔可以即刻收槍。即係令到隻遊戲更加難玩啊！尤其是我美版啊，呢啲情況咧，收槍我收得勁慢嘅，同埋去到後期咧，佢識得掉把刀去封你個影啊，好撲街！我喺日版咧就咁踢腳都踢死佢。我下埋可以同佢格鬥喎，日版
I can't. Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for Arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double.
Snake, did you...
同阿卡一樣都係嚇到瀨尿，不過陣間都落水㗎啦，都濕㗎啦，成身
Raiden,
都唔
I'm
緊
getting
要
you
啦
out。of here.
Get me out! You're lying. Where are you taking me this
阿馬
time?
佢都幾得意啊，天
I'm here to
才，
help.
又係啲天才電腦系嘅少女。其實我覺得有一個 moment 裏邊呢，
I'll prove it.
阿雷電係有
Do you have
對佢有好
nanos?
感，
Well, do you?
I do.
但係其實佢哋相處嘅時間係好短啫嘛，兩個泳池
Let's。try.
再加一個沉澱池，一個化咩啊過濾池，幾笪地方
Can you hear me now?
啊，仲有嘅，仲
That's
有
right. I have
帶佢落
nanomachines
去
too.
1樓嗰度咯，
And
嗰
you're not one
段
of them.
路程咯。
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your
不過
help
其
to
實描
stop
寫得幾好
Arsenal.
嘅，
I understand you're the
阿
only
卡
one
嗰
who
度
might be
有
able to do it.
有一段劇本都係描寫
The
佢，
president.
佢
Really?
自己都
I
好
need
多
you to
內
come
心
with
戲
me
啊
to。Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on. We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon. We better move.
I can't. I can't swim. Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster. Hang on tight. Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No, somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
成個潛水過程都幾煩嘅，啲畫面又朦啦，好難望到。不過其實就唔需要專登去睇韓藍色嘢㗎啦，基本上即係你個手掣你個震動咧，佢震得越快咁佢咪就嚟冇氣咯，係呢樣嘢好啊。咦？啊啱，帶佢過咗個池先，唞一唞。
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid. remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
Hal?
EE, is that you?
Hal?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there. Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the President give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the President?
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well,
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry. How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Right. Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged?
Uh,
Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably. But the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks. I think we'd better head for the computer room.
My bird in the computer room. Is he safe?
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything. Damn it.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet.
Huh.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Sunset. It's beautiful.
幾有 feel 呢個畫
If we
面。
don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
睇日落，幾靚啊！真係對住個海，真係黐線靚到爆啊！你仲要係所有嘢都喺個海上面啊！呢度要煩啲啊！呢度你要做狙擊手。
Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Ryden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right.
Ow.
即係你俾得紅外線我，其實都鬼鬼地㗎啦。我想講咧，呢度入版咧係唔需要咁樣射，係冇呢啲地雷，係唔知點解美版咧咁鬼難。我日版咧玩到差唔多好似黑毛啊，先至有呢啲地雷要打㗎。同埋我發覺有啲地形咧，日版係冇窿窿㗎。佢美版咧有啲窿窿係裝你跌落街嘅，呢度又有，第一次唔知嘅真係炸鬼死 Ema。呢度要俾啲耐性啊！
This is not a chance.
哦，暈啦！應該係啊，俾人捅咗一下。要救啊！要快救！好在係呢條橋啫，如果前面出事就煩啲，因為嗰啲浮台唔可以兩個人啊。阿蛇叔嚟嘅，你見到其實蛇叔都唔係好想喐佢，即係都煩噶啦，都見佢睇大事不妙噶啦，都知。都要搬佢返去啦。咁我哋跟住要做嘅嘢就係要返去 Block 1嗰度。
That bastard.
How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there. Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
應該睇到啦，應該係搞一搞啲嘢先。個口有血跡啊，即係應該係嘔血攞出血嗰啲咧，好難搞噶啦。同埋喺個塔上面乜都冇。係啦。呢度有少少叻，校翻低啲效能先。哇！咁啊，阿康死第二個親，即係叫做對佢生命重要啊嘅人噶咯。第一集死咗 Rolf， 第二集死 Ema， 係啦，應該係咁噶啦。其實我可以透露埋第4集仲慘，即係小島秀夫係專登將自己嘅不幸嘅嘢寫晒落自己度。
An antibody agent?
Damn, the connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think
其實已經受到影響㗎啦，都90%，都唔係完全冇用。
But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
應該我哋入到去嘅基地入邊咧，會怪怪地，就因為啲 virus 仲有用。
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
咁頭先都呃住 Emma 噶啦，都話我哋啲病毒 OK 嘅啦，冇事噶啦。
What is it?
Wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you.
冇諗到個太陽
I thought that with
就係代表阿 Emma
I followed in your
嘅條
footsteps.
命，
I could
真係
be
慘。
closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never.
如果冇記錯，佢哋好似冇真正血緣關係嘅。其實 Emma 係暗戀阿康嘅應該。
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
唉
Emma?
阿康最後都
Emma? 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 Answer me.
最後嗰句好失望，有少少令我覺得。 我成日覺得美版呢度配得唔好呢，係阿卡呢喊得冇第一集咁好，同埋阿卡喊到要笑咁樣，即係攞鳩命。我覺得日版係反而係好好多。
I didn't leave you because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the cam-off repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister... won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job, we've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option. E? Damn!
Otacon. Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the cam-off.
Leave it to me.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
哇！呢度即刻又跪多次啊！隻雀搞到佢跪多次，連續跪2幕啊，頂唔住。頭先贏咗一陣，跟住隔多個集之後，都係要跪多次，因為真係對佢嚟講呢個真係好重要，同埋都係好親嘅人嚟㗎啦，已經。我覺得呢度係做得好好。第一次你冇感覺，第二次嗰下你會有感覺，但我覺得阿 Wolf 呢單嗰度係感人啲啫。
Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point? Your mission data's been saved.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Wake him up. It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too? This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course. This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you get real.
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war?
呢度好好笑，好好笑，同埋可以打關鬥好勁啊！呢度。不過有人呢真係想睇呢，佢拆解咗個模組呢，佢係冇做過小弟嘅，放心。有人拆解咗個模組下邊，只不過一嚿肌肉嚟嘅啫。佢就唔可以 CQC 先慘，同埋我會同大家聽晒啲怪嘅對話。
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
同埋
He
呢
was
度
never
凍
factored
啊，
into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
佢會有
I
講
can't
嘅。
do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden,
你唔喐
take
呢，
out
會有機會
Solidus
凍
and his
親。
men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
呢度要好小心啊！呢度好，跟住走過嚟。跟住過去。哇！咁都見到，好嘢！冇諗到你擰轉頭擰得咁快噶嘛
Raiden, turn the game
聽到叫
right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the
呢度開始咧，
power
現
right
實
What's wrong
同
with
遊
you?
戲拉翻一齊。
Don't worry. It's
叫你熄機唔好玩
It's a
好得。
game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about? Right. Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the
外星人
sky
事
to the
件
east. It was moving very
嗰陣時好 hit
irregular.
㗎，嗰個年代
Suddenly, there was
現
intense
實
light
同
all around
幻
me. And when I came
同
to,
遊戲接軌，廿世紀殺人網絡咁樣咧，搞到你唔知自己嘅遊戲世界定現實世界，或者打破第四面牆嘅遊戲都好受歡迎。哇！踢到反艇咩人？嗰陣時廿世紀殺人網絡咧都影響咗好多遊戲啊！嗱，哎呀，呢個係守門員啊，埋門一腳嘅，俾佢踢死咗。過埋呢度就搞掂㗎啦，嗰度安全區，攞翻啲 gear。其實有少少似咧，去咗電腦世界，即係好似廿世紀殺人網絡個主角啊。分唔到現實同究竟係電腦定係電腦俾你嗰個世界咧，佢想營造咗呢啲效果。同埋你見到穿 stick 裏邊咧，即係重製版嘅第一集咧 ，Xbox 先有嘅嗰隻，都用咗好多慢動作避子彈嗰啲嘢，都係廿世紀殺人網絡嘅拍攝方式。咁但係其實我就唔中意嘅，所以我就冇用到就穿 stick 嗰代嘅 remake 版去做 gameplay。一來啦，佢唔係嗰個時代嘅嘢啦；二來咧，佢係第一，即係佢摩西事件啦。你見我有玩啦上一集，咁摩西事件已經有引用到第二集嘅嘢入去，其實佢係將第二集嘅引擎擺咗落去第一代度咯，所以我唔係好中意。即係佢可以令到人哋暈低啊！非致命性攻擊擊到人哋，呢啲第一集原本冇噶嘛，同埋好多地方佢都玩咗好多動作嘅元素，我覺得有少少多餘。同埋我唔係好中意啲鏡頭太多慢動作，所以 Xbox 嗰隻咧我就覺得冇初版嗰隻咁好，除咗畫面靚咗啦，當然。哇，正啊！哎呀，咁都俾你拔咗槍背脊。咁呢度上行結腸咧，咁就可以聽晒啲對話，綠色嗰啲對話全部聽晒佢。當中應該可以受到 virus 影響啦。咁啊離晒題嘅啦，已經唔係呢隻遊戲啦。啊！呢關我有玩過 VR Mission Metal Gear 第一代嘅，用到第二隻碟玩嘅。佢有好多模式嘅，幾好玩嘅。其實出得有啲模式係幾惡搞，有啲模式咧就係查案嘅，查下邊個兇手嘅。總之好好玩，我玩咗好耐啊嗰個。同埋佢有一關可以用忍者。嗰陣時我差唔多玩到全武器都攞第一名，我先走嘅。同埋有啲關數話要擊倒嗰兩個巨人啊嘛，嗰兩個巨人原來係要搞到佢哋兩個內訌啊！呢啲幾得意嘅嘢，同埋我記得最尾嘅關係要打 UFO 嘅，好得意。我諗頭先佢個 gap 咧應該係講緊 VR 嘅嘢咯。哇！呢度好多九唔搭八嘅嘢。呢條女見過啦。如果你喺第一 part 遊輪上面，你狂撳嗰個投影機都會見到呢一幕噶嘛。冇啊，就咁影埋去啫嘛，都係呢條女冇乜點喐過，都係佢。哇，係咁爆日文名。
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Ah, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life? President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end, too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to—
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Where's my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Move the right analog stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
我想講我冇 set 到刺劍啊，刺劍係 R3啊，撳入去嗰下我冇 set 到，不過唔緊要嘅，都俾你過嘅。其實你撳住擋子打埋去斬就得㗎啦。
Come on, time to go.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all...
Raiden, about this kernel of...
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Help!
Rose! Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
呢度就假嘅 game over 嚟嘅。佢話個支得好似出錯，搞到你會有呢啲睇到嘅嘢，假象啊，都係啲 virus 嘅嘢嚟。支得好勁啊！你想見到乜見到乜㗎，控制你嗰個思維環境嘅嘢，所以你會見到呢啲嘅嘢。想踎喺度，呢度又反而好易打喎，日版就難啲喎。呢度啲傷害咧扣勁少，你睇下扣幾少 ，keep 住呢行血都仲得。
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one. And no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can
好，咁就我就擒上去啦。咁啊，成日叔去打佢嘅。我擒上去啊，聽廢話，見埋 Solidus 就打埋 Metal Gear 咁樣。
Raiden, get out of here!
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Raiden. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
呢度都係捱時間啊，同埋我個掣搞到我打得好辛苦啊！呢度，咁呢度就 skip 咗打個幕，因為都係捱時間，你見到都係冇用嘅。
It's no use.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack. So you decided to show yourself.
Olga, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell! Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
GW, it's out of control.
What?
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines! Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Bring him in. Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son!
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the President, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel would provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
入咗，擋唔到啦。所有嘢都係三貓嘅科技嚟嘅，大佬。你冇咗個干擾器，啲子彈就入㗎啦。
How could？
哇，中心臟。
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
不過佢個心臟係唔係喺呢一邊嘅
？What？
佢個心臟好似右手邊，係唔同人嘅。嗱呢度解釋翻啊，點解打唔入啦啲子彈？愛國者嘅嘅把戲嚟嘅，嘅科技啊。
It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear. Was your luck's run out? This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology. enough data. All I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
How's this then? Damn.
Fortune!
唔好睇小我啊！我個族人係命運女神嚟嘅。
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
點知人哋真係有 fortune 呢種能力。哇！放煙花喎！
Everybody down!
哇！真係全部改變晒啲方向，好似有個氣流罩幫佢擋住咁樣。
What the? Impossible!
呢啲就係新聞人可以做出嚟嘅奇蹟啊！相信自己，22世紀殺人網絡。睇得好清楚，唔係巧合，係真係反彈。
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead.
Liquid!
I've been waiting for this! It can't be. I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot? Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Damn!
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
呢度就決戰㗎啦，呢度。
Federal Hall。
三貓就揸咗架機就翻咗愛國者嗰度。Solidus 而家真係冇嘢揸手啦。
You know what day it is today?
我同你決鬥啦。
April 30th？
佢爆機嘅 ending 其實即係打完個大佬之後嘅 ending 係比較短咯。所以因為好多嘢都喺開頭講晒，打之前已經講晒。呢度有一紮噏一紮嘢。
We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
Real.
You heard what President John...
Real.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself, avoiding the truth under the...
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. The devil.
呢度又交代翻啦，阿蘇的識點解要揾佢啦，做童兵啦。咁啊開打㗎啦呢度，咁啊等佢出招啊破綻，咁啊走去背脊打係最好㗎啦，乜都唔好搞，唔好搞咁多嘢。威信唔多啊，呢度成間會得一個威信喺度。
Wrong with you? Let's go. Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting. Let's go.
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons, no different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the
Let's go. Over here. Over here.
咁咧黐住埲牆斬咧就會斬到好快嘅連環斬啊！因為打咗落埲牆度會收劍，我好中意咁樣玩嘅。有嚟啦！哎呀，有人走咗出去添。哇，好煩嘅，啲火快到咁樣。呢度都難玩咗，講真。喂，睇唔到你啊！Let's go. Hey. 哇！呢下精彩，我想見到嘅嘢得返一滴血，就係斬背脊。都係斬背脊。好 end game。
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. what we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on. They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him, count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
咁啊，聽埋首歌，
What kind of things?
中文嘅版權嘅
About the environment.
，Can't Say
our
Goodbye to
ideas,
Yesterday
our culture,
已故歌手唱嘅。
poetry.
咁啊，小島秀夫攞咗佢嚟做片尾曲，
Joy.
正啦，有氣氛
We'll
啦。
tell them everything together.
嚴格嚟講，我中意第一集多啲，激啲。
Proposal?
第二集咧，Big Show 嗰度我真係覺得唔係話太中意呢啲咁嘅解釋。
Only.
咁但係呢只都係比第一集嗰個戲嗰個劇情更加多交代啊，好多嘢聽。咁我好可惜揾唔到中文版。咁嚟緊咧第三集我唔會玩舊版噶啦，我直接等新版，唔知幾時，希望今年可以有。咁 Metal Gear 咁就過一段落噶啦。咁啊啲人就話：哇，威城好好玩喎，咁梗係好玩啦威城。但係威城係一隻爽 game 嚟噶嘛，即係你用忍者有幾爽就得幾爽。咁當然威城我唔會玩噶啦，都因為電腦嗰邊嘅。咁啊，同埋我之前玩過噶啦，都係得個爽，係得個爽字咯，係啲動作係型到喊嘅。但我又唔係話啲乜嘢真係唔玩唔得嘅作品咯，係啊。咁呢隻都好好玩，第三代都好好玩。咁啊，真係要等佢 remaster 啦，等緊 Konami。咁咧，我就利用呢段時間，可能會再出下其他 gameplay 啦。除咗高達、亞服、陸服之外，咁希望大家都中意啦。咁啊，我騎術師，咁啊，再嚟會帶俾大家唔同嘅遊戲。咁可能都會玩下槍擊 game，其實我都好。即係某啲槍擊 game 我都幾中意，即係間唔中成日攞翻嚟玩啊，攞翻嚟追啊咁但係 Metal Gear 嘅威勝咧，我就玩咗一次就冇玩啦，因為動作元素太多。同埋佢點講好咧？佢太過快嘅啲動作，我成隻 game 就好似成個跑車 game 咁樣都搞到，所以我對威勝嚟講，我覺得玩就唔好啦，睇就 OK 嘅，當佢電影咁樣睇。好，咁套片去到呢一度，咁啊播埋首歌，阿成叔講埋少少嘢就完啦，好冇？多謝晒。咁啊 Metal Gear 暫時就告一段落啦，呢個系列。
'cause I know how good it has been. Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new, yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?